What's your body count?
Lady never reveals her secrets.
I thought it doesn't matter though. Swingers Island.
Count 4 on my
We know,
and we can count
the Swingers
4 at
Island.
Swingers Island.
Swingers
so
Island.
That's 8 total. When people bring up body count, it's just kind of like, okay, have fun in kindergarten. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. It's just such a rudimentary conversation.
I've done about 50 scenes, and I've had about 50 to 100 private partners. I became active at 13.
I don't like that question.
What question?
Yeah.
Like
it's a woman's private business. You don't ever ask someone.
And I give you
it's
an
like you don't
answer.
ask a woman her weight.
No. Hold on. First off, we're on the podcast having a debate and discussion about this. If she doesn't want to answer, that's totally fine. Of course, I'm always curious. If somebody states that body count doesn't matter, then shouldn't you ought to
context? I don't feel safe in this situation. I'm just not going to open myself to trauma, right?
And if she said no once, she said no.
I'm trying to avoid unnecessary trauma in my life. So that question, thank you, please move on.
You're not obliged to answer the question. That's totally fine. But I don't need the corresponding attitude that comes with your refusal to answer the question.
A lady never reveals her secret. Just be straight with yourself. You can't say that you'll bring up trauma. You did that to yourself. Nobody controlled you to sleep with a lot of men.
Can I help you?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm just charging my car.
I see that, but this is my house and it's my charger that you're using.
I know. It'll be like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that's really not... You can't just pull up to someone's driveway and use their charger. You didn't even ask for permission. I mean, maybe if you knocked on my door and asked me, I would have potentially let you, but you just pulled in my driveway. My wife's about to be home any minute now. You're in her spot.
Okay, well, I'm pregnant. My car's about to die. So I had no choice, and I saw that there was an empty charger. Are you recording me right now? Is that why your phone's up like that?
I am recording you because you're on my property, and I'm sorry that your car is about to die, but I mean...
Okay, so you have to stop recording me. Recording my plates. My husband is an attorney, so you're not going to put this video anywhere, so I'm not sure what you're doing with your phone.
I mean, do you normally do this? Do you normally pull up to people's houses and use their chargers?
Normally my car isn't dying. I had to go to the doctor. My car was dying on the way home. I'll be done in like 20 minutes. It's really not that big of a deal. Can you back away from my car, please?
You're in my driveway.
I understand that, but can you back away from my car, please?
I need you to unplug and drive away, otherwise I'm going to call the police.
Okay, well, I'm going to call my husband, and he's going to...
All right, that's fine. You can call...
Going to press charge.
You can call whoever you want. Please, can you please just unplug and drive away, please?
What's up with that arrogance? She's like pretending that you not even see him, like she's not doing something wrong, that she would just, if she ignores him, then there's no problem. And then after he confronts her, she come up with, my husband is an attorney, he will do something, you were not supposed to. What kind of crap is this?
Okay, the reason you're never gonna get a girlfriend, it kills me that men do this. When girls like a guy, they're all, oh my god, your eyes are so pretty. I would love to hear about your Lego collection. It's obvious, but when men like a girl, how come you either bully her or ignore her completely? Like, their version of flirting is pretending that they hate you. How are we supposed to know?
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around, because women, first off, do not give compliments to men that they randomly like. And they're definitely not forward and clear to a man that they like. Most men have no idea when a woman is interested in him. And when a man gets quiet around a woman he likes, it's because he's nervous. He's worried about being rejected or just making her uncomfortable. So he's waiting for the signals. Signals that most women nowadays are terrible at. So ladies, if you actually did this, if you gave a man a compliment, first of all, he'll probably be in shock. So he might still be a little silent around you. But if you follow that up with actual words saying that you are interested in him, you will probably shake him out of it. Or at the very least, just leave your phone number. And when he wakes up from passing out, he'll be able to contact you.
I hate that she flipped it. It's the other way around. Women are complicated, men are simple. And you have to expect that she's talking about the top 10% of the men, the very handsome men, the one that she can't reach. That's why she's preaching this crap.
What's your age?
33.
Are you single?
Engaged.
How long have you been with your fiance?
It'll be a year next month.
What changes with the ring?
Absolutely nothing, but it's a commitment that a woman needs to see from a man. So a ring is just a gesture to show them, hey, I'm serious about you, I want you, and nobody else. That's all it is for them. Women seek security and safety. You could say I commit to you, but actions speak louder than words. So when you make that commitment with a ring, a gesture like that, they feel more safe and secure that you actually love them.
Did you feel a need to pull a prenup out in your scenario?
Absolutely. Not because of her, but because of the world that we live in. She comes from a very successful family. I have my success, and I don't want the courts to get involved in my shit. This doesn't mean that the prenup is a bad thing. Most people have no idea what a prenup is in the first place. A prenup is just an agreement between two people saying, hey, if X, Y, and Z happens, this is what will happen. It's not a bad thing or a good thing, just an agreement between two human beings without having the courts getting involved when shit hits the fan, if that happens, God forbid.
Worst case scenario, it ends in divorce. What are your fears?
You can't go into the relationship thinking you're going to lose. You got to go in with the winning mentality. I'm getting into this relationship to add value to this human being. I don't want to take, I want to give, and the more you have that kind of mindset, you're going to win. It's a win-win mentality where you want to help this individual become who they need to become, but you're not expecting a lot. You expect to give, and as a man, your job is to give, and as a woman, it's her job to receive. And if you can follow...
This guy is a great persuader because you notice the way he speaks and the arguments are well prepared. If you bring up a prenup to a woman, she would say that you don't love me enough, that you're expecting that we will fail. But he flipped it perfectly. I think he's a great persuader. I think he's a salesman or something like that because I'm already convinced by him.